it's October 11th, and we just pulled up to the Illinois state land, and there's a guy up here pulled off across the road, and I think he's maybe 500 yards up, and so I don't know exactly where he's hunting. We're right here off the road, and we're probably going to go in just maybe 200 yards, and then there's going to be a cornfield. So we're going to set up right on that cornfield with the tree saddle. So we're not going to hunt the regular spot that we've been hunting. We got a bad wind for it, and this wind right here is great. The wind will be in our face, and the deer should be coming over to our right. So it's been raining all day today, non-stop. So hopefully with it letting up right now and the cold front coming, it's dropped maybe 20 degrees, 25 degrees since yesterday. So I think that this is a good move, and hopefully it pays off. All right, so we just had a guy stop by, said his name was Tom. He was that guy that was just up the road, and nice guy. He basically came over and said, hey, I'm gonna be hunting out here. Have you hunted here before? He was worried about like his vehicle and stuff getting messed with, and I haven't had any problems here yet, so knock on wood. But yeah, he stopped by. He was gonna tell me where he was hunting. We both said that we'd stay out of each other's areas, so it was a really good encounter. So yeah, it took like 5 minutes, but we'll head out into the woods, and just wanted to give you guys an update on that. All right, guys, so we're in the saddle. We're set up on this cornfield, and we saw the button buck, literally 20 yards from where we're sitting now. So I'm anticipating them coming from the left. We have the wind in our face right now, and you can see that there's corn. They made a couple rows past, so it's easy pickings. So I'm really hoping that we get it done from the saddle tonight. Alright, so we want to see where their arrow's at. It should have been a 40-yard shot. Pacing it off now. So here's my arrow. And it looks like we have blood. There's a little speck right there. And she took off and she went right over in there. So you can see here that it's opened up. It broke the arrow, the bolt. It's not even straight anymore. So, all right, let's get to tracking. There's 2 deer down there by the end of the road. And that's exactly, it looks like, the 2 deer that just came in, that I just shot. I was really hoping there'd be 3 or 4, but I'm looking at 2. Oh, there's 3. There's 3. None of them look to be hurt. They all look good. None of them are limping. So they're going right into that private land.
And then you can,
There's a couple dots there.
there's a dot there, there, and there.
All right, that makes me feel better. So she took...
Oh, right here. Oh shit, yeah. She opened up right here.
Good blood?
Looking better. Here we go. Here's the fall on it. Blood on the trees, blood on the leaves.
All right, good. So you think she's opening up?
I think so. A little bit at least.
It's the next day, and I'm doing a little bit more detailed look at my arrow. I was fairly confident that I had a relatively good shot on the doe. And looking here at the arrow, I shoot rage broadheads for the crossbow, and you can just kind of tell that one of the expandables kind of bent. And I didn't see that the first time. I was just kind of looking at the blood on the back of the fletching, which was barely anything. And so also in the middle, you can tell that the shaft is bent. So just from my past experience, I think I might have popped her shoulder. I think I hit straight into the shoulder, and that's why the expandable's bent, and that's why there's very little blood. And so you can see when we were tracking it, there was just little drops, and every once in a great while, you'd see that, there'd be a good little glob. So we tracked her for maybe about 200 yards, and it just stopped bleeding. So after that, we started doing a little grid search and tried to see if we can't find her, and we couldn't find anything. And when we first got out of the truck, we could hear a pack of coyotes, and so we thought maybe the coyotes were on her. And we went everywhere in that direction where they were, and we didn't see anything. So I'm hoping that she's still okay. No one wants to make a bad shot on a deer. Me personally, when I was looking at her, I judged it before I got into the tree stand. I walked it out. To the corn, it was 40. And she was standing just below that. And when I walked it out again, she was sitting at 38. And I put my 40-yard pin on her. And I don't know if she, just reacted differently or what. But, it just gives me an uneasy feeling knowing that I wounded a deer. And, you hunt any time. it's gonna happen. But you know, you shoot and prepare for this as much as you can, and you know, you just don't want something like this to happen. So we're gonna go back out, and you know, maybe we can find her, and you know, if she's still hurt, put her out of her misery. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in to see what happened. I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you liked it, please subscribe.